This HVAC company was paying $18,000 a year for an answering service that was still missing 27% of their calls. So I built them a $60 a month AI voice agent. It answers every call 24/7, emergency dispatch, appointment booking, follow-ups, all of it. And in year one, they recovered $250,000 the answering service was missing. If your company is using an answering service and you're not particularly happy, perhaps exploring AI voice agents, then I do offer free consultation slots, which you can find in the first link in the description. I do work with 3 companies per month, so if you're interested, go and book your slot now. And now, let me show you how it sounds.
Thanks for calling Comfort Air. This is Sarah. How can I help you?
Hi, Sarah. I am having a bit of a problem with my AC, and I just wanted someone to have a look. Yeah.
All right, thanks for reaching out. Can you tell me a little more about what's going on with your AC? Is it not cooling, making any noises, or something else?
Yeah, it is making a few noises, but the major issue is indeed that it's not cooling at all.
Oh no, that sounds frustrating. We'll get someone out to take a look. And who am I speaking with today?
You're speaking with Bob?
Thanks, Bob. What's the address for the property where you're having the AC issue?
It's one
The street and city is fine.
Yeah, it's 123 Main Street, Orlando.
Perfect, thanks. And is this a central air system, a heat pump, or something else?
Central heat system.
If you're not sure, though, got it, thanks. And is this the best number to reach you at 312-313-24?
Yeah. Yep.
This will just take a sec. All right, Bob, we've got a few options for you. There's a slot Monday afternoon around 1, or another at 1:15 and one at 1:30. Do any of those work for you?
The slot at 1 is absolutely perfect.
Great. So Monday at 1 p.m. Just to confirm, that's Bob at 123 Main Street in Orlando, AC, not cooling and making noises. We'll reach you at 312-313-2428. Sound good?
Yep.
This will just take a sec. You're all set, Bob. We've got you booked for Monday at 1. You'll get a text confirmation in just a moment with all the details. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that was all. Thanks a lot. Now, let me put this side by side so you can see exactly what we are comparing. Now, for an HVAC company, perhaps with a proper call volume, we can imagine that the cost of a answering service will be around $1,200 to $2,000. So let's say $1,500 a month, which that amounts for $18,000 a year. Now, on the other hand, we have the AI system, which that is being charged per minute. And what I like to say to my clients is that you're basically paying around 10 to $15 cents per minute. And per month, that will likely go to cost at around $60 a month, which for a year is a $720 per year. So right there, you're basically saving $17,000 a month just from using this AI agent. But honestly, the service cost is really the least important difference. Because if we look at them as calls, a range that is realistic for answering services that they lose around 15 to 27% of their calls, which doesn't happen with AI voice agents. And in terms of the appointments that they can book, an answering service generally would not do that on your behalf. Whereas a AI is able to, as we just saw in the demo, is able to just connect to your calendar and actually book appointments into your calendar. An answering service might work 8 to 6 p.m., depending also on how you contract it, but an AI would be available 24/7. So it really is always on as long as you receive calls. And of course, an AI agent is able to both book a job and actually confirm it. And another thing that I should have added into this comparison is the fact of how the answering service is trained on your material versus AI. And an answering service is always, let's say, dependent on the quality of the information that you provide them. And it's very likely that it's generally inconsistent the way that they may respond to, let's say, the users. So that really depends on a case by case basis. Whereas for an AI voice agent, You really just have to train the agent on all your company information, and the agent will basically have all the information it needs to answer any relevant questions that it has. And if it doesn't know the answer, it simply just transfers to a human. So yeah, from what you can see, the cost basically drops significantly by using AI voice agent. But as we mentioned, that's not really the major problem here, as AI voice agents generally are being charged per minute, so really per usage. And of course, when nobody is calling, then you don't pay anything. It's basically a per usage. So we can see that clearly when we are using AI voice agents, we're able to capture every call, and every call is being treated in a systematic way because we have trained the AI to take calls and personalize it on our situations. Whereas if we're going for an answering service, we are getting 100 calls, but then probably around 15 to 27% of these calls are just going to be unanswered. And then of the calls that we have received, every call is going to have a different, let's say, experience depending on the person they're responding, how trained they are on the material that we have provided them. And it's a bit more of an inconsistent experience. Whereas if we go for a voice agent, we're able to train it and we're able to hook it up with any tools that we have at our company. Of course, as long as they have API keys, we're able to hook it up to a calendar, to a CRM like Service Titan, Household Pro, or Jobber, and we're basically able to take everything in a systematic way and make it a lot easier for anyone than reviewing the notes that the AI took. So the bottom line is that with a AI voice agent, we're able to reduce the cost significantly, and we're able to recover and basically capture every call and recover any value that might have been missed from not answering the phone. So if we put it in perspective with an answering service, which costs around let's put it at $18,000 a year, or and we add it to the calls that we're basically missing every year, we're looking at around $250,000 per year just gone to any other competitor. So if you're interested to see how AI voice agents could look in your own business, granted, it's not always the best option for every business, so it's important to analyze whether it makes sense for your specific situation. I do offer free consultation slots, which you can find in the first link in the description. We work with 3 companies per month. That's the number that we take on. So if you're interested, then I do invite you to take your slot now and book your call. With that said, if you're interested to see how we built a membership reactivation system for one of our clients, then I do invite you to watch this video right here. See you there.